out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready?
Love going to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for the running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 21-yard line.
Hey, time, half 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Allen. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Round 80. Half 85. Half 80.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gutierrez. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 62 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scout back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. This is the tight end Fant. Room here to run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the gun, it's Allen. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
23 more yards. That's another Jaguars.
Tootin is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready. Black 40.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that rolled out before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Allen now looks to throw. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved down in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready, cut.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
A gain of 16 yards. First
Here we
down,
go.
Rams.
Black 40. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
32.
Now Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Blue striker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For the Rams field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone bit scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll get this out to Tootin. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Come on, set. Red, 50, yellow, 22. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. Stop.
Here's Allen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Room 32. Set.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Smash, red, ready. Black 40. Huge, yellow.
Back to throw. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jordan Love scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56, 52.
Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing now is Allen. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Down the left sideline. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Alert, alert. Alert. Brown 80, half 85. Stay tight.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. Here we go. Go red. Blue. Red. Cycle. Black ultra. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Set. Cross. 10. Red. Set.
Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete is Gutierrez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
33. Yep.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Blaster, 45, white, field, black. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Red, yellow.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Look out.
Allen off the play fake. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Room to run at the 50. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And it's a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Allen to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Love. Throwing the outside incomplete is Gutierrez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Come on, set, ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
97. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A higher scoring